if any student want to read this question in the beginning, then I have given this question at the end of this video. In this question, it is given that Hx is equal to this. In entry P of list 1 of this question, it is given that when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 0, D is equal to 0, then when we put 0 in place of A here, 1 in place of B here, 0 in place of C here, and 0 in place of D here, like this, then we get Hx is equal to this Gx plus G 1 by 2 minus X. It is given in the question that Gx is equal to 1 minus 2x when x lies in this interval, and Gx is equal to 0 when x does not lie in this interval otherwise. Since we want to find Hx, which is equal to Gx plus G1 by 2 minus x, therefore it is necessary that first we know that when x lies in this interval, then 1 by 2 minus x lies in which interval. When x lies in this interval, multiplying by minus 1, this inequality will reverse. Less than equal to will be converted into greater than equal to. This gives this. Now we add 1 by 2, then inequality does not change. Inequality does not change when we add a positive number. This is 1 by 2. This can be written like this. This will be equal to 0. And we can write this result like this also. This greater than equal to 0. This greater than equal to 0. But less than equal to 1 by 2. This less than equal to 1 by 2. That means when x lies in this interval, then 1 by 2 minus x also lies in this interval. We write this result here. In the similar way, we can find that when x does not lie in this interval, that means x is otherwise, then this 1 by 2 minus x will also not lie in this interval. When x lies in this interval, then this 1 by 2 minus x also lies in this interval, and number written here lies in this interval, then function will be written according to this rule. 1 minus 2 times number written here, 1 minus 2 times number written here, this will become 2x. Therefore, when x lies in this interval, then g1 by 2 minus x is equal to 2x. And when x does not lie in this interval, then 1 by 2 minus x also not lie in this interval. And when number written here does not lie in this interval, then function will be written according to this rule. Since 1 by 2 minus x does not lie in this interval, therefore function will be written according to this rule, 0. Therefore, g1 by 2 minus x will be equal to 0 when x does not lie in this interval. Otherwise, since hx is equal to gx plus g1 by 2 minus x, when x lies in this interval, then gx is 1 minus 2x, gx is 1 minus 2x, and g1 by 2 minus x is 2x. Therefore, hx will be equal to 1. When x does not lie in this interval, that means when x is in this otherwise interval, then gx is 0, gx is 0, and g1 by 2 minus x is also 0. Therefore, sum of these two will be equal to 0. That means hx will be equal to 1 when x lies in this interval, and hx will be equal to 0 when x lies in this interval, that means in this otherwise interval. Now we want to draw the graph of y is equal to hx. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Y-coordinate of all points on the x-axis is 0. Therefore, this x-axis is equation of this x-axis is y is equal to 0. From origin at a height of 1 unit on the y-axis, if we draw a line parallel to x-axis and passing through this point, then this line, equation of this line is y is equal to 1, because y coordinate of each point on this line will be equal to 1. But y is equal to hx, graph of y is equal to hx, hx will be equal to 1. That means y is equal to 1 when x lies in this interval. When x lies from this 0 to 1 by 2, then part from this line will be the part of this graph, and when x does not lie in this interval, either less than 0 or greater than 1 by 2, that means otherwise, then hx is equal to 0, that means y is equal to 0, therefore we will take this part of x-axis, and this will be part of graph of y is equal to hx. Therefore, this is the graph of y is equal to hx. If height of graph at two different x coordinates are same, then that function is not 1, 1. If 1 by 2 is here, then this 2 and this 3, 2 will be here, 3 will be here. Height at these two, 0. Height of graph at this point 3, 0. Since at two different x coordinates, 2 and 3, height of graph is 0, therefore this is not 1, 1. The point where graph break, the function is not continuous at that point. Since this curve break at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 by 2, therefore at these 2 points, this function is discontinuous, and the point where function is discontinuous, the function is also not differentiable at that point. Therefore, this function is not differentiable at this point 0, this point 1 by 2. And a function is not differentiable in real line R if it is discontinuous at any point. Therefore, this function is not differentiable in R. Not differentiable in R, not 1, 1. Y coordinate of each point on the graph is either 1 or 0 or 0. Graph of y is equal to hx, and hx is either 1 or 0. That means y coordinate of each point on the graph is either 1 or 0. Only these two numbers, not any other number. 1 by 2 is here. 1 by 2 is not the y coordinate of any point on the graph. Therefore, range of hx will be this 0, 1. Therefore, we will match this entry P with 5 number. P will be matched with this 5 number. Here is interval 0, 1. That means all real number from 0 to 1. 0, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, all number between these two numbers. But we see that there are only two numbers 0 and 1 in the range, not all numbers lying between these two numbers. Therefore, this option is not correct. This entry will not be matched with P. Since range is 0, 1, this is not equal to R. R means minus infinity to plus infinity, set of all real number. Since in the question it is given that its codomain, this is codomain of H is R. Codomain is R and R is not equal to range. If codomain not equal to range, then function is not onto. Therefore, P will not be matched with this entry. We will consider over entry Q at the end of this video. Now we consider over entry R. Since in the question given that Hx is equal to this, when A is equal to 0, B 0, C 0, D 0, we put these value in place of A, in place of B, in place of C and in place of D here. Then we get Hx is equal to x minus gx. It is given in the question that gx is this function. Therefore, Hx will be equal to x minus gx. That means x minus 1 minus 2x when x lies in this interval, and x minus gx means this 0 when x lies in this otherwise interval, x minus 0. This becomes equal to 3x minus 1 and x minus 0 is x. Thus we get Hx is equal to this function. This is line y is equal to x, bisecting angle between x-axis and y-axis. This is a straight line, y is equal to x line. When we rotate this line a little in anti-clockwise direction, then this line is y is equal to 3x. When we shift this line 1 unit below y coordinate minus 1 unit below, then this we get line y, this is line y is equal to 3x minus 1, y is equal to 3x minus 1. This y is equal to 3x minus 1 and y is equal to x. Both intersect at this point. We solve these two equations. 3x minus 1 is equal to x. This implies 2x is equal to 1. This implies x is equal to 1 by 2. That means x coordinate of this point of intersection is 1 by 2. X coordinate of this point of intersection is 1 by 2. We want to draw the graph of y is equal to hx. Y is equal to hx. Graph of y is equal to hx. We will take part of y is equal to 3x minus 1 when x coordinate is from 0 to 1 by 2. X coordinate from this x coordinate 0 to x coordinate 1 by 2. We will take part of this line. Part of this line, that and part of this line is this. And when x does not lie in this interval, either x is less than 0 or greater than 1 by 2. When x coordinate is less than 0 or greater than 1 by 2, then we will take the part of a straight line y is equal to x. A straight line y is equal to x. That means this part, this part, this part, this part and this part is the graph of y is equal to hx. We take this line, this plane parallel to x-axis. This intersect the curve at this point and this point. That means there exists line parallel to x-axis that intersect the curve at more than one point. Therefore, this function is not 1, 1, not 1, 1. Set of y coordinates of all points on the graph. On y-axis, this number is y coordinate of this point. 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 That means any number on y-axis from minus infinity to plus infinity, any real number, all numbers are y coordinate of some point on the graph. That means set of all the y coordinate on the graph will be minus infinity to plus infinity. That means all real number, set of all real number, that means R. Therefore, range is not equal to this, range is not equal to this, and since function is not 1, 1, therefore entry R cannot be matched with this one. Since range of this function is R, and in the question it is given that h is a function from R to R. This R is codomain of function h. This R is codomain of function h. Codomain is R and range is also R. That means range is equal to codomain. When range is equal to codomain, then we say that function is onto. Therefore, this function is onto. Therefore, we will match this entry R with this entry 2. R will be matched with this 2. Since graph break at this 0 point, x coordinate 0, and graph has a drastic change, a sudden change at x coordinate 1 by 2, x coordinate 1 by 2, sudden change. Therefore, this function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 by 2. When a function is not differentiable at any point in R, then we say that it is not differentiable at each point in R. Therefore, h is not differentiable on R. Therefore, this entry R cannot be matched with this 3 number entry. We put 0 in place of A here and write here. B is equal to 0 here and write here. C is equal to 0 here and write here. D is equal to 1 here and write here. Then we get Hx is equal to Gx. This Gx. Since Hx is equal to Gx, but in the question it is given that Gx is equal to this function. That means Hx will be equal to this function. Hx will be equal to this function. Now we want to draw the graph of y is equal to hx. Graph of y is equal to hx. This is a straight line, y is equal to minus x. When we rotate this line about origin a little in clockwise direction like this, then we get this line is y is equal to minus 2x. When we shift this straight line by 1 unit above means passing through this 1 point on y-axis but parallel to this line, then this line is y is equal to 1 minus 2x. This line is y is equal to 1 minus 2x. Y coordinate of each point on x-axis is 0. Therefore, this x-axis is y is equal to 0 line. This line y is equal to 1 minus 2x intersect x-axis at this point, and y coordinate of this point will be 0. When we put 0 in place of this y, we get 0 is equal to 1 minus 2x. This implies x is equal to 1 by 2. That means x coordinate of this point is 1 by 2. Now, graph of y is equal to hx. To draw the graph of y is equal to hx, we will take part of y is equal to minus 1 minus 2x from x coordinate 0 to 1 by 2. X coordinate 0 to x coordinate 1 by 2, part of this line, and on the right hand side of 1 by 2, that means for x coordinate greater than 1 by 2, 1 by 2, or x coordinate less than 0, we will take part of this x-axis, part of this x-axis. This is graph of this part, and this part taken together constitute the graph of y is equal to hx. X coordinate of this point is 1 by 2. That means x coordinate 2 will be of a point lying on the right hand side of this point. X coordinate 2 will be of this point. X coordinate 3 will be of this point 3. Height of curve at this x coordinate 2 is 0. That means y coordinate of the point whose x coordinate 2 is 0. Y coordinate of the point whose x coordinate is 3 is 0. That means h2 is 0, h3 is 0, height is 0. If height of curve at any two different x coordinate are equal, then function is not 1, 1. Therefore, we will not match this entry S with this entry 1. Not match. Since curve break at x coordinate 0 and has drastic change at x coordinate 1 by 2. On the left hand side of this 1 by 2, curve is like this, and on right hand side of this 1 by 2, curve suddenly turn like this. Here is drastic change, sudden change. Therefore, this function is not differentiable at x coordinate 0 and x coordinate 1 by 2. When a function is not differentiable at any one point in R, then we say that this function is not differentiable at all points in R. That means H is not differentiable on R. Therefore, this entry S cannot be matched with this entry 3. y coordinate of points on the graph lying on this part or this part are 0, equal, and they are 0. And y coordinate of points on this lying on this part of the graph changes from 0 to 1. Y coordinate this number, y coordinate this number, y coordinate this number. Thus we see that y coordinate of points on the graph are a number from 0 to 1, and all number lying in this interval are y coordinate of one or more point on the graph. Therefore, range of this function will be interval 0, 1. Interval 0, 1 means all real number greater than equal to 0 or less than equal to 1. Range is equal to this. Therefore, S will be matched with this. S. And S cannot be matched with this because this is a set containing only two numbers, 0 and 1, not any other number which is greater than 0 or less than 1, like 1 by 2, greater than 0 and less than 1 is not present in this set. Therefore, this entry S cannot be matched with this. Since range is 0, 1. 0, 1 means all real number from 0 to 1, but no any number greater than 1, no any number less than 0. That means there are many real numbers that are not present in this range. But codomain of this function is R. That means set of all real numbers. Therefore, range is not equal to codomain. Therefore, this function is not onto. Not onto means this S cannot be matched with this 2, cannot be matched with this 2. When we put 1 in place of A here, 0 in place of B here, 0 in place of C here, and 0 in place of D here, then we get Hx is equal to Fx. It is given in the question that Fx is equal to this function. We want to write this function after removing this mod. When x is not equal to 0, then either x is positive or x can be negative. When x is positive, then mod x is equal to x. This is rule to remove mod. Multiplying both sides by x, we get x mod x is equal to x square. Therefore, in place of this x mod x, we write x square, when x is positive. When x is negative, then rule to remove mod is that mod of x is equal to written as minus x. Multiplying both sides by x, we get x mod x is equal to minus x square. Therefore, in place of this x mod x, we will write minus x square, then sine 1 by x when x is negative, and when x is 0, then fx is 0. Thus we get fx is equal to this function, but hx is equal to fx. That means hx is equal to this function. Sine 1 by x lies between minus 1 and 1. Multiplying each of these three by x square, x square will be a positive number. Therefore, inequality will remain as it is. Inequality will not change. Thus we get this result. We write this result here. Since we have found this result, multiplying each of these three by minus 1, inequality will reverse. Thus we get this result. We can write this result like this. Both are same. Now we write this result here. These two results will facilitate us in drawing the graph of y is equal to hx. This curve is parabola y is equal to x square. This curve is parabola y is equal to minus x square. This result says that x square sine 1 by x will always lie between x square and minus x square, greater than equal to minus x square. That means either on this graph or above this graph. This less than equal to x square, that means x square sine 1 by x, value of x square sine 1 by x will be either equal to this x square or less than this graph. That means graph of y is equal to hx will always lies on this graph or on this graph or above this graph or below this graph, between these two curves. But x square sine 1 by x, value of sine 1 by x will sometimes become 1, sometimes become minus 1. When this becomes 1, 1 times x square will be x square. That means graph of y is equal to hx will touch the graph of this curve y is equal to x square. So when this becomes sine 1 by x becomes minus 1, then graph of y is equal to hx will touch this curve y is equal to minus x square. Similarly, graph of y is equal to hx will sometimes touch this graph, sometimes touch this graph, like this. Similarly, on the left hand side, graph will be like this, sometimes touching this curve and sometimes touching this curve, but always remaining between these two curves, like this. This is the graph of y is equal to hx. There exists such a line which is parallel to this x-axis that intersect the curve at more than one point. Here. More than one point. Therefore, this function hx is not 1. Set of y coordinates of each point on the graph. On the y-axis, this number is y coordinate of this point. This number is y coordinate of this point. This number is y coordinate of this point. Since this curve goes, when this curve moves on the right hand side, it moves more above and more below. Height of this curve tends to plus infinity as x coordinate tends to infinity. Also, minimum height tends to minus infinity when x tends to infinity. Similar is the situation on the left hand side of y-axis. That means any number lying on the y-axis from minus infinity to plus infinity, each number are y coordinate of some point on the graph. Therefore, set of y coordinate of each point on the graph will be all real number from minus infinity to plus infinity. That means R, set of real number. But it is given that h is a function from R to R. This R is codomain of function h. Range is this R and codomain is R. Range is equal to codomain, then function is onto. Therefore, we will match this entry Q with this entry 2. Q will be matched with this 2 number entry. Since range is all real number, R set of all real number, therefore R is not equal to this interval. R is not equal to set of only these 2 number. Q will not be matched with this 4, this 5 or this 1. Q will not be matched with these 3 entry. We will check continuity of this function hx at x is equal to 0. Right hand limit when x positive. This is when x tends to 0, then this x squared tends to 0 and sine 1 by x fluctuate between -1 and 1, oscillate between these two numbers. This is not indeterminate form, tends to 0 times. Numbers lying between these two finite numbers will be equal to 0. Therefore, right hand limit will be 0. Similarly, left hand limit when x is less than 0 will be limit of this, and this will also be equal to 0. Since right hand limit is equal to this left hand limit, therefore hx is continuous at x is equal to 0. At all other points in the real line, it is also continuous. Therefore, hx is continuous at each point in the real line. We are not sure whether this function hx is differentiable at x is equal to 0 or not, because on the right hand side of 0 function is written by this rule. On the left hand side of 0 function is written by this rule, and at x is exactly equal to 0 function is written by this rule. Therefore, what is the situation at x is equal to 0, whether it is differentiable or not differentiable? Therefore, we will have to check its differentiability at x is equal to 0. hx will be differentiable when fx will be differentiable, because both are equal function. So we check differentiability of fx. F dash 0 minus left hand derivative when x tends to 0 from left hand side, then left hand derivative 0 minus h, we put 0 minus h, that means minus h in place of x here and here, and f0 is written according to this rule. This minus h will cancel one power of this minus h square, and we will be left with this minus h sine 1 by minus h. This minus h will be tends to 0, and sine 1 by minus h will be a number between -1 and 1. This is not indeterminate form, result will be 0. That means left hand derivative is 0. Now we will find right hand derivative at x is equal to 0. Right hand derivative x tends to 0 remaining greater than 0. That means function will be given by this rule. Therefore, in place of x in this expression, we will put 0 plus h means h in place of x, and we get this. f0 is written according to this rule. H and h will be cancelled out. This is tends to 0 times numbers between -1 to 1. No any indeterminate form, value will be 0. Therefore, right hand derivative will be equal to 0. Since left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative, therefore function is differentiable at x is equal to 0. That means fx is differentiable at x is equal to 0. Since fx is equal to hx, therefore hx is differentiable at x is equal to 0. At all other points in real line, it is also differentiable. Therefore, h is differentiable at each point in the real line. Therefore, q will also be matched with this entry.